As an Iranian in the diaspora, I'd like to answer this million-dollar question. If there is regime change in Iran, how do we know that it's not going to be another Iraq, another Afghanistan, another Libya? First of all, this premise is built on an inherently racist assumption that all Middle Eastern people are savages, and if you knock one savage regime out the way, another savage regime is going to rise in its place like whack-a-mole. I'm sorry, you clearly do not understand the Iranian people, who are some of the most pro-democracy, pro-freedom, most educated, most progressive people in the entire world, much less the Middle East. But you want to know why it's different? Because the common denominator is not them. The common denominator is you. In Iraq, you forced a regime change that the Iraqi people were not ready for, nor were they politically mobilized. So when that regime fell, it left a power vacuum for only extremist factions to stand in. Same script in Libya, same thing with Afghanistan. You see, the Taliban didn't just come out of nowhere. They were funded as part of the US's intent to defeat the communists. Now, obviously, the communists needed to be defeated, but the US didn't fund grassroots Afghan fighters. They funded the Mujahideen. They funded Islamists because they knew that would be the reactionary force necessary to defeat the communists. And you got what you would predictably get at the tail end of that, which is that you empowered Islamists and Islamists came to power. Then you say, in 1979, there was regime change in Iran and it brought in the Ayatollahs regime. No, you brought in the Ayatollahs regime. It was your president who corresponded with the Ayatollah who was in exile in France. It was you who told the Ayatollah that you would tell the Iranian army to stand down. It was you who flew the supreme leader into Iran on Air France. So no, that was not an organic regime change of the people. It was a Western collaboration. The people of Afghanistan didn't ask for regime change and get the Taliban. You implanted the Taliban. The people of Iran didn't ask for regime change and get the Ayatollah's regime. You implanted the Ayatollah's regime. And when the people of Iran called out to your president and said, Obama, Obama, Yaba Una, Yaba Ma, meaning Obama, Obama, either you're with them or you're with us, it was you who funded the Ayatollah's regime with more than $100 billion in sanctions relief. This is not a US-enforced regime change. This is an organic, grassroots Iranian regime change. All we've ever asked is to stop funding the oppressors. What's that saying? You get what you pay for? If you don't want another Ayatollah regime, don't fund it, don't pay for it, don't fly it in, don't collaborate with it, don't maintain it, don't sustain it, and maybe you won't get it.